Good morning, everybody. This is Steve, Worley Bugger. It is February 6th, 2025. This is our first report for the new year. Happy New Year. A little late. So here at Rinehart Park, you can see the river super low. Continues to operate at very low flows, much like last fall. We haven't had hardly any precipitation whatsoever this winter. Just a couple of small little snow flurries. We had one last night. You can see just a little dusting here right on the boat launch. The mountains have been getting some snowpack, but we're in desperate need of water for sure. Again, we've had 2 seasons in a row. Winter keeps coming later and later, and 2 seasons in a row where they've drained the reservoir to almost completely nothing. 4% is where it ended up. I think the last time I looked at it now, it was at about 12%. So late November, we got some rainfall, which touched on some early snowpack and released some water into the reservoir. But we still had salmon coming. We still had coho and sockeye coming into the river and leaving the reservoirs around Christmas time. The river was so low last fall that the fish just couldn't come into the river. The coho had people white fishing in December that were catching multiple numbers of coho, and then also people reporting sockeye in the upper Clay Ellum after Christmas. So, you know, the water coming into the reservoir was less than 100 cubic feet in the fall, so the salmon just couldn't leave the lake to get up into the upper river and spawn. So probably still some biomass happening, breaking down into the river. So there has been periods of slush ice in the river. We had some cold snaps kind of third week of January, where it was down in the single digits. The lows were multiple days, which created a lot of slush ice in the river. But now it's, you know, it's running free and clear. Right now it's about 25 degrees. Not supposed to reach, you know, about the mid 30 degree range all week. So, and for the next several days. So not going to be overly warm. Of course, everybody anticipating the stonefly hatch of squallas. The earliest I've ever seen them hatch on the river is the 5th of February. That's definitely not going to occur this year. So typically what we're looking for is about 42 degrees water temperature. And that usually happens first off in the lower Yakima Canyon, and then in the Clay Ellum area. The farmlands, for whatever reason, it's probably due to groundwater that comes in, keeps it colder. It tends to see the squalls, you know, a week or so later before it kind of hits that mark. So gonna be probably a few weeks, but you can usually, I mean, if you have to gauge it, typically by March 1st, we're seeing squalls somewhere happening on the river. So it's not too far away. So make your plans, get your tying done. People asking how has the fishing been? Well, it's winter, you know, and through the cold snap, you know, it's You know, fighting ice in your guides. The Yakima has always been a pretty good winter fishery. And the reason being is, you know, when you understand the concept, you know, the big fish, you know, move in to the main feeding lies, push the small fish out. Big fish got to eat every day. So when you're going to fish this time of year and into spring, I mean, you're going to see some of the bigger fish in the river for sure. Small fish, I mean, they can just peck away, you know, at the rocks, pick any caddis, and stay sedated, where big fish, you know, in order to maintain their mass and maintain their health, they need to eat every single day. So one of the benefits of winter fishing for sure is, yeah, you're gonna see the larger fish in the river, most likely, and lots of solitude. Not a lot of people on the river during this time of year. See across the river there, where Menage-Tash Creek comes in, it's completely frozen. So not a lot more to report so far this year about the river, but we're anxious to get started and get underway and get to doing some fishing. Aaron and Greg, myself, looking forward to seeing everybody. So if you have any questions in the meantime, feel free to stop by the pro shop, give us a call, help you out with anything that you need. So hope the start of the new year is good for everybody, and look forward to seeing you.